Hello, my name's Garrett Lamb and I'm a business owner, and I hired Alex as my business coach. It was one of the best decisions that I ever made. When I first came to her, I was working 60, 70-hour weeks, and I was watching so much sales videos, reading so many sales books, personal development, leadership books, you name it. And that's kind of what got me to being able to grow my team, grow my book. But I also never got to shut it off. I was constantly feeling like, am I doing enough? Am I good enough at what I'm doing? What could I be doing more? What's my competition doing against me? And never being able to truly shut off that inner voice. And so when I started working with her, she helped reshape those beliefs. Garrett, you only have to work 40 hours a week. You don't have to read every single book about self-development and sales. You can read some fiction. You can read some history or some stuff that you're into. It doesn't have to just be go, go, go. And that was very hard for me. It was a very hard thing for me to believe. It was very odd at first. And as we kept progressing, I started to notice I had way more mental clarity. I had way more time to be with my family and to just be present and not just constantly focused on what's going on in business, what I could be doing right now instead of, relaxing. And so that was huge for me. And it's been so beneficial since then. And when I first started with her, I didn't do as much research. I knew that she was obviously very talented at what she was doing, but I didn't know she was woman focused. And so I actually canceled our first meeting. I was like, hey, sorry, I didn't realize this, I was probably barking up the wrong niche here. And she's like, no, I work with men all the time. I primarily work with women, but I work with men. I said, I'll give her a shot. And so I did, and I'm so happy I did because she is she has such a good perspective in life. She's a badass. She's a go-getter. And, she really pushed me, and she would call me out on things that I was holding inward. And we solved a lot of problems. We solved a lot of problems together. And I know if I didn't hire her, I wouldn't have this peace and clarity I have today. So men, if you're watching this video, book her. She's awesome. She's a badass. Women, you already know what you're getting with her. She's badass as well. So really, really talented lady. So thankful that I had the opportunity to work with her, and I plan to work with her again in the future. Have a good one.